So,
Hi, Remy.
hey, Mom.
Hey, I've been away for a long time.
Yeah, you're finally back.
I went to Thailand for over 3 weeks, or maybe it was just under 3 weeks. It was so much fun, so relaxing. The weather was amazing.
What did you do most of the time? Just drink alcohol?
No,
No?
no. Actually, I did try because I did dry July,
Yeah.
remembering that.
All right.
So I'm not as seasoned, as what I used to be with drinking. So I tried cocktails and they actually made me physically sick. Like the next day we went and saw lions and I had to throw up, which I've never felt that way before. So the nausea and
Yeah,
so I stayed away and I had probably like a few beers and some wines. Wine's expensive there.
yeah, because you went straight in August, straight after July.
Yeah,
Yeah. So you
yeah. But
felt
still
lightweight.
I don't know. Reading was great. Just not having to be on a timetable unless we were doing something like doing a tour or something.
Yeah, well, I have been here working, so
Oh no, I haven't finished massages. Had
yeah,
about five
rub it in.
massages,
Yeah.
literally.
Just 5
Yeah, five.
a day?
No,
Oh,
no, no,
that's
no,
nothing.
no. Yeah, lots of
Anyway,
swimming. Yeah,
okay. Yeah, okay. We're all jealous. That's awesome. I'm
yeah.
coming with you next year
Yes,
if you
please.
go.
That'd be great.
Sweet. Okay.
So what are
What
we talking about?
uh
Oh, we're talking about your idea. We were going to talk about grief, but it's a little bit too close to home at the
and
moment.
plus
So
Mum just got back from a holiday. I we just we just seen each other and we're not ready to get into the weeds of like some dark stuff, and we kind of just want to make this one a bit more lighthearted and short and sweet because we're going out to
Father's Day
Father's Day lunch.
lunch
So
today.
that's what that is. And yeah, it's been a long time. Might as well just quickly put something out there just to maintain the commitment.
And
Anyway,
also we have people here. So we're constantly like people in and out anyway, but
yeah,
we're in my room
I
at the
find
moment.
when it comes to like just a tangent, when it comes to doing anything creative, you have to like make the space for the
Mm.
creativity because life isn't going to stop and say, okay, you got the perfect situation to do what you need to do. Like yesterday, I recorded a dance video in my van.
Oh, cool. What
Yeah,
you were dancing in your
in
van?
my van.
Okay.
And I thought to myself, it was I wanted to dance and the only thing I could do was do it in my van. It was rainy and you just have to do these things.
Well, okay, so that brings up something that I wanted to touch on a little bit. And I know you don't want to demonize social media because we're actually on social media, but just even the constant checking of phones or being connected to our phones
Yeah.
and having like to do creativity, you have to put your phone down or, like even I'm guilty of it as well. So even just to even read a book takes a lot more focus and
Yeah.
commitment, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what's the point behind that? Are you demonizing it, even though you said you're not to demonize it?
I think, well, how about it's good and bad. How about just to have an awareness around what are your habits with your phone
Yeah.
and how do you navigate putting it down or how does it make you feel? Because like we can be constantly having a look and then do we feel a bit crap about, comparisons of other people's lives to your own? How just that whole
Yeah.
checking in with yourself and what your habits are and are they healthy or do you feel like you could sort of step
Uh,
away a bit? Because I feel like I could step away.
I could talk about this for
And
so
how do
long.
you step away?
Yeah, well, I think about it in my head. I mentioned it on this podcast before where I wake up in the morning and I go straight on my phone. And the way I know it, I'm like, I shouldn't be scrolling. I shouldn't be scrolling.
Yeah.
But essentially, I look at the time, and then if I scroll for more than 15 minutes, that might sound long, but like this is me like putting a number on my willpower because yeah, it can be it can really take a hold of you.
Yeah.
And but as long as you are aware of it, then you can understand how much of a grip it has. If I'm on my phone for an hour in bed, I haven't even got out of bed yet, then I know that's way too long and that's not good.
But time gets away because you're not present. And I don't know where you go. while you're scrolling through TikTok or while you're looking on Facebook, or sometimes I read articles, they take you to articles and things like that. And that's informative. And I like that because I don't watch the news,
Yeah. I think the downfall, I call it zombie mode. When I come home from work, I'm just on my phone and it's a solid maybe hour after work, just like on my phone, replying to messages, messaging other people,
And it
looking
doesn't
at
the same thing
videos.
happen when you're a gamer? Do you
No,
go
no, no,
somewhere? Is that the
because it's
same,
no,
similar?
no, it's not,
No?
because that's another niche where like you could be
Right.
talking to your friends, have really
Okay.
good conversations,
Yeah.
chats,
But
and
I think that time gets away from you then as well, doesn't it?
it does, and it always does. But the crucial difference is what you're learning. So time can
Oh,
get
yeah,
away from
yeah.
you, but if you're reading a really good article that's teaching you something, then you're learning something, and therefore it's not time wasted.
Right.
Time gets away from you when it's zombie mode and you're just scrolling for the sake of scrolling and you're getting that dopamine and stuff. But I think the crucial difference is if they're learning something. So that's like, we want to put the crucial difference into our podcast by saying like something that could raise awareness for whoever's listening and make sure that we're not just helping people enter a zombie like state.
Or would it be no? Because if we talk about something, then it's like, oh yeah, I get that, and that resonates.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
That's what I think. Or it doesn't resonate, and you've got a completely different view, which is we'd love to hear that too.
Yeah, exactly. I'm super open to that
Yeah.
because yeah, I do feel sometimes too quirky and too different, and I'd like to be honed in. But yeah, let's talk about the idea I had.
Okay.
Um, so just in terms of the name Hey Fam, and
Talk a
just
bit louder, just in case. Sorry. I'm sorry because you sound soft to me.
yeah, I just woke up, I feel like I'm just waking up. It's been a big, big time. I haven't been as relaxed as you have. So I feel a bit
I haven't been relaxed this week, so I've been straight back at work.
yeah,
And
but
also coping with the time
I'm
difference and
honestly just a bit
back to
rocked by,
reality.
yeah, I'm rocked by reality because I haven't been able to have that respite that you've had. Not that I'm, you know,
No, but it's not just that.
let's not get into it. It's not just work.
No, because you're in between houses.
Yeah, yeah, back to the homeless thing again. And I just think to myself, it's a funny one, but we can talk about that for a long time, but it is what it is. But anyway, my idea is the little conversations that we have with absolute random strangers, um, that make you feel good and you get a smile on your face and they walk away. You could be paying for petrol, you could be lining up at the pub or anything. I like those little moments and I want to glorify them and yeah, just kind of just walk up to random people and ask if they want to chat. And then maybe if they're comfortable with it, then I'll document it. And then it's almost like giving everyone a platform, but the platform is just day-to-day life and it's not anything extravagant. It'll be like with the interviews you see with famous people, but these people aren't famous, they're just another person on the street. They're famous in their own life, but
There's a
yeah.
few people that do that,
Oh, for
like on
sure.
social media, and it does a couple of things. It also establishes a connection with those people, makes them feel good as well in that way about being able to talk about themselves.
Yeah.
I think we all want to sort of share a bit of ourselves sometimes. If you can have somebody that listens, like really listens to you,
Yeah.
then
Well,
that is just the best. That's
I've,
the best thing you can do.
although I've got mixed reviews on this idea because I told a friend about it yesterday, for example, and she was like, that sounds like a that sounds like a dumb thing to do. Like you're going to be annoying the people and it's just a bit jarring to have somebody try to capitalize on your
Okay, I've got
life.
something to say to that, which is you're always relying on feedback. So if you're going to ask somebody, oh, did you want to talk about yourself? I'd love to interview you and say why, then you're going to see whether they feel comfortable or whether they're wanting to do it. And if they don't, then you read that feedback and you say, well, thank you for your
That's
time
exactly right.
anyway, right?
You can't really go wrong.
Unless you push them.
And also it's a challenge for me as well to put myself out there, and because I've often seen people do what I'm talking about online and think, man, the person behind the camera or the person doing the interviewing is he's then just not with us, or they're a bit more reserved, or makes me feel like they're just not as in touch.
They're not present. And I just think that when I listen to podcasts and things like that, the person talking over the other one, or they, instead of letting that person speak and finish, I want to hear that person finish, and the interviewers usually keep saying something, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
That's jarring.
Yeah, definitely. So that's just an idea, and it was really nice because I've got mixed reviews. When I told you about it on the phone yesterday, you're just like, yeah, that's cool. And I'm like, this is why I love my mom, because she accepts me for all the ideas that I have.
I don't always say that's cool to your ideas.
That's right. But you did to this one, and it
Yeah.
was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So see what happens there. And also I can't really get this underway. I can, but yeah, my life needs to be a bit more stable for me to make any more creative ventures. But yeah,
You're just in transition.
yeah, something like that.
Oh, it's hard, isn't it? Like it's hard when you're feeling a bit discombobulated. Can I say that?
Yeah, and to be frank, I have thoughts of like, am I even worthy? Like, do people even want me around? It's this interesting thing of thinking like nobody even wants me. Nobody even wants to house me. Because there's been a couple situations where for me to move into that living situation seems to be a bit of I'm rocking the boat just by moving into that household. And for me, it makes me really insecure to think like, oh, well, what's wrong with me? But obviously that's only 2 households, so I shouldn't go ahead and like jump to conclusions like I've got problems and I'm really abrasive to people's living situations, which I could be, and I'm open to that. But that's only 2 households, and there's many more households that will probably be happy for me to be there. So I'm not going to take
Can
it
you
too.
just clarify that that's also not the case at home, but it's
Oh, it's
too
not the case at
far?
home, but
It's too far.
it's not even that it's too far. It's just that it's too easy, and I don't want to settle into a simple complacency, and I actually like to push myself. So this is where I'm homeless again, and it's fun because I'm couch surfing, I'm meeting new people, but it's uncomfortable. I don't know where I'm going to be from one day to the next. The couch, I can't even stretch my body straight. The bedding smells. It's not my bedding. It's being homeless is like, it's a huge cognitive load. But like, I was on the phone with Dion, and he's like, well, you're choosing these decisions. And it was also liberating, because it's like, yeah, well, I chose this life. I could always come back to your mum's place and sit pretty. But
it's also, there's something in it for you around why you're feeling that people are not accepting of you, or is there something wrong with you? There's an internal criticism.
for sure. And I think it's healthy, because I want to be the best I can be in this world. And also, Mum, the time, we gotta go.
Oh, we do have to go.
Do you want to say anything? Yeah.
Yeah, so it'd be good if you did comment if you wanted to hear about us talk about anything. That would be great.
Yeah, Mara answered, told us about this. She's into grief.
Oh yeah, grief's a bit hard at the moment, because
when isn't it?
grief's always hard, as you've seen by our, we'll get there. We're still going to get there.
But this is a short and sweet one.
Thanks for listening. Do we do that?
Yeah, why not?